No! Are you kidding? Dude!
We are so connected in today's world. Social media has changed the way we communicate, build relationships, and make a living. You see people on social media living the dream and traveling the world full time, taking the most amazing photos and videos whilst you're stuck in a boring desk job, working 9 to 5. You see people buying a house in an area that you would absolutely love to live in. You see people getting the keys to a new car that you wish you had, meanwhile being skeptical as to how they could afford it. You see friends going out on some amazing getaway, creating content somewhere, or a networking meetup whilst you're at home alone feeling like you've missed out. You see people posting far better quality photos and videos than yours, and seemingly getting more likes and features and views compared to yourself. You see people growing much faster than you on Instagram or YouTube, and seemingly having all the engagement, whilst your social media accounts are seemingly lying idle with very few likes and new followers. You see people getting the latest and greatest tech, such as a brand new Apple Watch or an iPhone that just came out, or the newest camera that's just been much anticipated all year. I could go on. The list is endless, and it's not just in the creative world. It is in every part of our lives. Comparison is a thief of joy. It causes us to become envious and resentful. It causes us to feel as though that we are lacking something in our lives, and it takes away our happiness. Social media is a highlight reel. It is the perfect portrayal of how someone else wants everyone else to perceive them as. When in reality, chances are they're probably comparing themselves with another person, with another Instagram account or a social media account. You have no idea what's going on behind the scenes in their lives, behind that perfect portrayal of what you see and what you're comparing yourself to. If you compare yourself to that standard, that highlight reel standard, you're in effect comparing yourself against a reality that doesn't exist, against a standard that is just not that achievable. It can be hard to stop comparing yourself to others on social media because of the fact that we are bombarded by that everywhere. We're bombarded by the highlight reels of everyone's lives on social media. It is in our faces, it is in our phones. We can't help it. It is human nature to compare. We all do it. It is in our human nature. And sometimes comparison is a good thing. Just like when we're comparing against different products, when we're making a decision as to what camera we want to buy, for instance. It is human nature to compare amongst ourselves and to be compared with. How many times have you heard your parents compare you to your sibling when you're growing up? How many times have you been compared with another photographer or filmmaker in terms of style, edits, and types of shots? How many times have people said that you look or sound like someone else? Competition is ingrained in us from a young age. While some level of competition can be healthy, such as in sports, other types of competition, such as creating rivals with others and competing against them in terms of followers, may not be, as it can potentially make you feel like you're left behind. So why do we compare? We compare because we desire validation. We desire to be the best. We want to be special. We want to be accepted by other people. We want to feel as though we are worth something. We desire validation so much that we could go to great lengths to get it. We end up being envious of the other person to the point where we might become keyboard warriors and just typing just bad comments at them and criticisms just so that they can be brought down to your level. Or we might even resent them or become just so envious and spread gossip about them just so that you can be lifted up and just so that you can justify yourself being better than them. The thing is, there is always going to be people who are better than you and who know more than you. Conversely, there's always going to be people who have less than you and who don't know as much as you. So what can we do about it? I didn't make this video because I've overcome it. Far from it. It is something that I still battle with from day to day, and it's something that we all go through. It is part of human nature, and I'll be looking back at this video in the future even to remind myself of this and to make sure that our mindsets are always in check when it comes to this matter. You need to focus on what is important and just create. You don't have to justify what you create with anyone. When it comes to what you create, it doesn't matter whether it is as good as the other person's or not, so long as you're comparing yourself with yourself and that you are creating and growing from it, that's what's most important. So long as what you're doing now and what you're creating now is better than what you created before and that you've developed and growing from it, that's the most important thing. For me, on my YouTube journey, for instance, and video making, it's been less than a year, and I can honestly say from a year ago when I made my first video to this video, it is completely different. I've grown so much and I can see it, and it can only get better. I'm not saying that I'm the best videographer at the moment. It is a growing process, and it's something that when I look back at it, it is a big difference. Even in my photography journey, when I started almost 10 years ago, there is a huge difference from the way I take photos and edit photos back then to today. Even back then, I didn't even capture photos in RAW. I was capturing them in JPEG, for instance. And even today, I can only still grow further. So long as I'm comparing myself to where I was to where I am today, that's what's most important. And that's what you should be doing for yourself, not comparing yourself against other people. If you find yourself resenting the other person because you just kept comparing against them because of whatever they're doing and whatever you're comparing against is seemingly better, rather than just getting your head just caught up in it, do the opposite. Do something good for them. Comment on their feed. Shout them out. Do a random act of kindness. When you get your eyes off yourself, it makes a huge difference when it comes to your mindset and when it comes to focusing on what is important.
Hey Marty, it's Josh. Josh and Chester. How you going?
Good. How are you? All right. Come in. Lachlan's in his room, isn't it?
Beautiful. Yeah. We'll jump on through. All right.
Is what's his name here? Benny. Oh, what's this?
Yep, this is the scene. So if you can unravel that.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to okay, let me unravel it. What is it? No! Are you kidding? Dude! Are you kidding? You got them what? Where's Chester?
Happy birthday for last month.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Now I need to rebuild all my drones. Are you serious? Oh, thank you so much. I've got to give you a hug, dude. Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome. I'm shocked. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Open them up.
Should I?
Let's see them. Yeah, let's see them.
That was such a surprise. Gosh, because I was like, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, look at that.
First time seeing the flesh.
They're actually smaller than I thought, to be honest. They're going to be so good. Thank you so much.
Digital system.
I was like, I will never look through them.
Here we are.
Wow.